Miriam Joy, and welcome to my studio. Today we're working on making fireworks, and we're going to make them with pool noodles. And these are what I have left. I've done a couple of centerpieces, and I've done a bunch of fireworks with just 2 pool noodles. So they go a long ways, and they're lots of fun. Last year I spent hours painting cylinders to make fireworks, and I said this year there's got to be an easier way. So you can use them as circles, or this one is flower shaped, and you can see it turned out just fine as well. I picked mine up from the Dollar Tree or any of the dollar stores. They also have them in your summer section at any other stores in case you cannot find them there. To decorate them, or instead of painting them, this year the Dollar Tree had duct tape, and I've seen duct tape everywhere this year, and it had 4th of July duct tape. So this is how we're going to decorate them, is with our duct tape. We've got all kinds of fun different designs, and I saw lots more, so there's a nice variety out there. But the first thing we're going to do is decide how big we want this pool noodle, and I'm going to make this one a little bit taller. I've got my smaller ones going there, so I'm going to make him right about there, and I'm going to use a knife, like a bread knife, a serrated knife, to cut with, one that's got some teeth. We want to cut this just as straight as we can, and I'm having a harder time making these straight, and so I thought another thing you could do is put your tape straight around that, and then that would be more straight, and cut that all off just right above that tape. So you could do that if you needed help getting it straight. Just gotta put that on the bottom and not worry about it right now. I am using a wood base because these are top heavy, so whatever you need to do to get that weighted down, we do have the wood bases at miriamjoy.com if you need them. I'm trying to get this guy to stand up nice and straight here. I'm going to try cutting off with my scissors. So I'm not really as long as he's on the bottom, we won't worry about him, but we're really kind of getting him there. So we've got that nice and secure there. So another thing I'm going to do is, because I'm going to use some of my own things to put into him, and we'll talk about that. Let's get him decorated first. Let's start with our tape. Let's put our tape on, and I got scissors that must be sticky here. I probably should have used a little bit sharper scissors so I don't have to worry about it. And I'm just going to do a round. I'm not going to do a spiraling down, because I want him to be able to see kind of everywhere. So if I'm using the decoration, one side is not as nice as the other. I am going to start and stop on the same area so that we do have that. Scissors to cut here. Lay that down nice and neat, and again make sure we're going to start in that same area. I'm going to bring a little bit, and this is what I mean about putting this on first and then cut it, and then you can see where it needs to be cut from there, but you also have to lay your tape on straight as well. We've got our fans going because it's so hot right now, and they're just blowing my noodle away from me. And what's so nice is you can literally make these in a fraction of the time it takes you to paint them. Last year I just painted and painted. It was one big one I did, and I spent over 12 hours painting it, and I just said there has to be a faster, better way this year. So this is what we're coming up with for you. So, and then just overlap that. Now, if you're doing your own, just take one of the grocery sacks and stick that in there, and that helps secure them so they don't wiggle around as much on you. Now, if you're putting as much in there that you're not worried about it, then you don't need to do that. Like if you're putting some of the bigger store-bought picks, if they're fatter, that's fine. So we're going to glue this guy on, and this is with a low temp glue gun, not a high temp glue gun, because you don't want to melt your noodle, and you don't want any of that to show. And we're just going to start to have fun with him. Now, on these, I really like the look, and I use the bendable glitter rope, and you can find this at your craft stores. It's especially popular during Christmas time, and what I do is I wait till items like this go 80-90% off, and that's when I buy mine. And for this one, I'm going to, I think I need to use my silver. I think I've got too much red going on in this guy already. If you've got any wire already protruding, cut that off with your wire cutters. And then I take my bottlenose tweezers and I just start to get this to go around. And you can loosen it up. Try not to get it sharp, pointed circle. You want it a smooth, even circle. And we're going to get that. That one I'm going to do right about there. So I've got that guy going. And we want these in different lengths. But don't feel that you have to use these. There are so many picks out there that you can use. You've got your, this one had 4th of July. I found some with stars this year. This little guy right here with just the little curlicues, he's really cute with that. Or you could use a combination of all of them. So don't feel that you have to make your own. You can just buy the picks, and you only need 1 or 2 of the picks at the most. But I just like the look of this. I think it just gives it that extra firework kind of feel. So that's the reason that I am doing these guys. And you can put these in before you glue it down. So if you don't need the plastic part, you don't have to put that in the baggie. And you could use whatever to fill it up. You could use tissue paper, if you didn't have a plastic bag. Just use whatever I have handy. So we're going to do this guy here. And we either want him shorter or longer, and probably shorter on this guy. So we've got that. And then another thing I like to do with him is take my garland and make my little sparklers coming out. However many of those you may want. And just twist those, or twist one around at the bottom. It doesn't matter. However you feel that needs to go. I had some little cake decoration flags that you put in the cupcakes, and I just twisted those around the ends. That was kind of cute. Look, see how fast that went together and how cute that is? I just really like how fast that goes together. And another thing I did was, this is just the poly mesh tubing, and I just took pieces, cut them all the same length, and just tied them and stuck them right into the top of the firework too, to get a whole new different look. So there's all kinds of fun things. This one has our little stars on it as well. And just get creative, make it your own thing. But once you get started, you'll have so much fun with it. And just let me know that you like this. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube so we can continue to bring you more. Thank you so much. Have a safe 4th of July.